Chofetz Chaim that had Rav Wasserman Allah Shalom says when they ask him, do you think the Chofetz Chaim had Ruach HaKodesh? He says, all I can tell you is that he had all of the tools to have Ruach HaKodesh. But when he and Rav Kotler Allah Shalom, Rav Wasserman and Rav Kotler would get together, every time they get together, they would talk about the Chofetz Chaim. And they would exchange stories. And Rav Kotler one time says to Rav Wasserman, he says, he has Ruach HaKodesh. He knows, he sees from the beginning of the world to the end of the world. He sees. He goes, no, tell me. He goes, listen, I, Baruch Hashem, study everything, but for some reason, I started this one Masechet in the Gemara, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish this Masechet. But I'll get to it. I have studied Baruch Hashem, Rav Kotler, Kodesh Kodashim, Gdol Ador. He's not having a studying problem. Well, I saw Chofetz Chaim, and he came, and he was talking to people. He talked to me, and this. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he says, out of nowhere, it had nothing to do with what he was talking about. And Masechet Zvachim, if you start it, you have to finish it. And he went back to what he was saying. It had nothing to do with anything, and he tells me Masechet Zvachim, that I never told anybody, I didn't finish it. Masechet Zvachim, you study it, you have to finish it. Rav Wasserman says, it happened to you, it happened to me too. He goes, one time, we're walking, and we're just talking this, that, the other thing. And out of nowhere, he says, Masechet such and such, I forget which Masechet was in the story, you have to finish it. It's a big loss if someone doesn't finish it. And he goes back to something else. And nothing. It's like, how do you know? I never told anybody in the world. I just started it and I closed it. I didn't get to finish it. One time, Rav Wasserman Allah Shalom comes back from his annual visit. He would go to visit the Chofetz Chaim on a regular basis. And usually when he would come back, he would tell stories of every single thing that he saw, everything that he heard. One time there was a lecture, a Rosh Hashanah lecture. The Chofetz Chaim would give a lecture. And after he finished, one of the other Talmidim says, this is the same Ma'amar he said last year. Rav Wasserman says to him, no, you're wrong. Last year he used 8 less words. This year there was 8 extra words. To such he appreciated and valued and feared his Torah of the Chofetz Chaim, and appreciated Torah of Hashem Yitbarach so much, he literally knew the words that the Chofetz Chaim said. He said, no, it's the same Ma'amar to you, but I understand there's 8 different words that he used this year. There's 8 more words. 8 more words! Spoke for an hour, 8 more words. He counted the words. I don't know what kind of brain you have to count the words that quickly, or at all. YouTube, the calculator, I don't know. How do you count words? This is something we can't understand. So one time the Rav Wasserman comes back from his 1931. He comes back from his visit, 1931 or 1933. 1931. He comes back from his trip to Chofetz Chaim, but he is white, pale. He says, everything okay? I know for sure the Chofetz Chaim sees from one end of the world to the end of the world. And if I was allowed to tell you, I would tell you. But all I can tell you is there are horrible things are coming. Another rabbi, Rav Naftali, I believe it was, that was there. Rav Naftali, maybe another rabbi who was there and witnessed it. He says, the Chofetz Chaim predicted the Holocaust. I'm going to predict the Holocaust a decade before it happens. It's not a normal thing to predict. It's not like, oh, you know what? I think the market's going to crash. I think the stock is going to go up. I think this company is going to make it. I think these two are cute. I think they're going to get married. It's not like that. That's usually you just use logic. There's no logic can predict the Holocaust. It defied logic. So how do you get to such things? You get to it through Torah, to this black and white piece of paper. Do you understand? But that's the thing. That is a person that understands that all they need and all they want is Torah. All they need and all they want is Hashem Yitbarach. To do what He says, to fulfill what He says. Everything and anything that He says, we do, even if we don't understand. If you're going to look to understand and explain everything, eventually everything's going to fail. The whole system is going to fail.